set up properly. Oh shit. We live. Contender regime boxing. Checking back in with y'all, man. What's happening? Another episode of Merlot Friday. Let me go ahead and get my Merlot. You know what I'm saying? You know we Merlot up and we ready to go. Yeah, I mean, let's go ahead and check all the controls, make sure everything copacetic. You dig what I'm saying? It look like everything's set up nicely. We good. Oh, salute to my brother Kinda Loco Sports in the building. Off top. What's happening, man? Skinny 2 Little Reacts in the building, man. What's good? Jay Harris 2 Real in the building. Mike Rhyme in the building. Money Brown TV in the building. Salute, man. Y'all go subscribe to Money Brown TV and my brother Kinda Loco Sports, man. ASAP. Antonio Holmes in the building. Salute. Elvis Narte in the building. What's good? Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Say I'm peeping the boxing in the back. Yes, sir, man. You know. You know what I'm saying? Son Slight, man. Murray in the building. Salute. Bruce Goes in the building. Salute. Tez Frank in the building. Salute, man. What's good? Capman 785 in the building. What's happening? Said I had Cambosis Jr. trainer on last night. Okay, bet. I'm going to go check you out, bro. I'm going to go check you out, man. Because I actually want to see and hear, you know, what they got going on. See how they feel about this whole debacle with Telefimo Lopez. Tom Rich in the building. Salute, man. Loose Bills in the building. What's happening? Said Tez Frank be everywhere. Yes, sir, man. Tez Frank be on his motherfucking thing, man. He be out here in these boxing streets holding it down. Yeah, man. As y'all can see in the title, we definitely gonna cook on something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's that Rosario and Lubin fight. That's the that Tank Davis card. You know what I mean? But yeah, bruh. We gonna have to chop it up on this because this me genuinely asking a real question, bruh. Like, I really wanna know. You know what I'm saying? I wanna know why they doing this. Maybe y'all can help me understand because I don't understand, you know what I'm saying? I need to know like why they doing this, bruh. Yeah, he said looking for perpetrators too. Already. Yeah, Ted Frank gonna hold it down, man. Man, I hope y'all had a great week. Hope y'all having an even better Friday. You know what I'm saying? Money Brown TV said these people delusional. Yeah, bruh. I'm looking for the logic in this. And 9 times out of 10, it ain't gonna be no logic. You feel me? But I want to know, like, is it really a thing, like, where you can break this shit down logically and make it make sense? Or is it just people spewing out bullshit to try to discredit the brother? You know what I'm saying? Discredit the truth. Try to make it seem like Manny Pacquiao done been here before. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Mike Rhyme said it's the crack. Hey, I already know we gonna get an influx of Manny Pacquiao fans coming on this bitch saying all type of wild shit. So I'm ready for it. I already know. Said my week was good. Man, say my week was good too, bruh. I can't complain at all, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I made it through alive. You know what I mean? Healthy, safe, and sound. I can't do no complaining. Said most Pacquiao fans are only knowledgeable about Pacquiao. That's a good point. I've noticed that. I've noticed that when trying to have a back and forth with Pacquiao fans. Remember I told y'all that the Manny Pacquiao fans, in my opinion, probably the most toxic out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple of runner-ups. What I experienced, Manny Pacquiao fans gotta be the most toxic. He said they only knowledgeable about Pacquiao but are clueless about boxing as a whole, for real. Hey, that's facts. That's facts. Said Manny should be in quarantine. Yeah, bruh. You know, Manny out there got 1,000 people around him. He doing live workouts out in the street, shaking people's hands, kissing on babies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Taking pictures with officers, you know, letting random people just come in and train with him and stuff. Hey, man, all I know is we are less than a month out from the fight. I don't want to hear no bullshit about no Rona. I don't want to hear no bullshit about somebody in Manny camp got the Rona. I don't want to hear no bullshit about that, bro. At all. They better not try to hit us with the okie doke, dog. They better not try to hit us with the okie doke, man. And Manny had 2 years, two and a half years now. Well, it ain't 2.5. It'll be 2 years and a month to prepare for this fight. So you don't need no extra time, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about no Rona, dog. I don't want to hear nothing about that. Because you shouldn't have had your ass out there in them streets messing with them people. Man, salute to everybody for coming through. You know what I mean? We gonna get to it and we gonna chop it up, man. But I wanna know though, like, what's up with it? What's up with these Manny Pacquiao fans comparing Errol Spence to Margarito? I don't understand. What do they see? I was just watching Manny Pacquiao versus Margarito earlier today. I'm like, bro, what is y'all talking about? Salute to the homie Big Tex 33 in the building, man. Glad you made it through that Rona. Yes, sir, man. Hey, y'all, salute to Big Tex 33. The brother had the Rona and he made it through. He survived. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all that's Big Texas shit, man. He survived. Coming through this bitch strong, healthy, ready to go already. Robert Justice in the building, salute. Said Earl would beat the hell out of Margarito. That's what I'm saying. Man, Errol Spence would have beat Margarito from pillar to post. Would have beat the damn skin off his back. You know what I'm saying? Would have beat the brakes off that boy. He didn't have no defense, man. But we gonna break it down. I want to hear from the people that's really, I want somebody to come in here that's actually saying that Errol Spence, that, you know, Manny Pacquiao fighting Errol Spence is like him fighting Margarito. I want somebody who really believe that to come tell me, like, that's what it is. I need somebody to explain this shit to me. Because every time we bring up this fight, they try to look at, they even try to compare Errol Spence to Ike Lardy. You know what I'm saying? Ike Quarty, whatever his name is. You know, no disrespect to the brother, but, you know, just because he had muscles and shit, you feel me? He had a little size on him at welterweight. That's just like him fighting Ike Lardy. Kaladi, whatever his name is. I'm like, come on, man. Joshua Kaladi. I'm tripping. I don't even know the dude's name. And the Merlot ain't even hitting on me yet. Come on now. They compare my brother Errol Spence to all kinds of motherfuckers. They got a little size on them. Oh, that's just like fighting Errol Spence. Come on now. But the common name that I'm hearing so much is Margarito. That's the common name that I'm hearing so much. But I don't understand. I don't understand at all, man. You know, Margarito was your basic come forward fighter. New Jersey in the building, salute. He was your basic come forward fighter. If you go back to Manny Pacquiao versus Antonio Margarito, he didn't have no head movement. His jab wasn't there. He's an orthodox fighter, so off top, I don't know why they comparing him to Errol Spence. He was a punching bag. That's exactly what he was. He was a punching bag. He didn't have no distance control. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. I think the best version of Margarito wouldn't go 12 rounds with Errol Spence. I don't think the best version of Margarito go past 10 with Errol. I'm talking about even with plaster in his gloves, I don't think he go past 10 with Errol. Said Margarito, trash, no defense, no head movement. Shane beat the brakes off his ass. Facts. That's facts. And that's when he was at the height of his career. That's when he came off the The Miguel Cotto victory. That's when he came off the Miguel Cotto victory, if I'm not mistaken. He came off the best win in his career and got sparked by Shane Mosley. And Shane Mosley was old at that time. You know what I'm saying? So I think we can all agree, you know what I'm saying, based off of the logical responses here, that shit is basically a slight towards Errol Spence. I mean, we knew what that was, but it's basically a slight towards Errol Spence. Or it's them using just a delusional tactic to try to, you know, psych themselves out and make them believe that Manny Pacquiao, I mean, he has a chance. I ain't gonna say he ain't got no chance. I think that either guy can win this fight, but I think this is just a tactic on their end to try to downplay Errol Spence and make it seem like, oh, Manny been here before. Not just being on this stage. We know he's been here on this stage before, but he ain't fought Errol Spence before. And I know Errol Spence ain't fought Manny Pacquiao before, but they trying to make it seem like, oh, because Manny done been in there with a guy the size of Margarito. Really, he just had the height. He really wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? He was he was just a taller dude, but he was kind of frail though. He wasn't really built like that. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't strong like that. He ain't had the legs. He ain't had the leverage and the balance. And I think his power really was overrated because we don't know how hard he was really hitting because he had that shit in his gloves. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the Queen Nick J in the building, man. She said Manny has no chance. Zero. Zilch. Damn. Said Manny ain't got no chance. Say he durable. Yeah, he could take a B. You know, Margarito could take a B. That's about the only thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was kind of durable. But shit, he got his ass whooped. He done got knocked out too many times. He really was just a punching bag, bro. He was a punching bag that was fighting in a division where he bigger than most guys. So he was able to take a lot of punishment, you know, and he had that shit in his gloves versus Cotto. If he never got that win versus Cotto, man, Margarito will never be remembered. He'll never be remembered, bruh. That victory that Manny Pacquiao got over him wouldn't even be shit if he never beat Cotto. Dalen Chapo in the building, salute. He said, Earl fights great, but Manny is a great fighter. Y'all remember when Creed told, he said, y'all remember what, when Creed told Rocky, man, this ain't no movie, bruh. This ain't no movie, dog. Yes, sir. And Cotto wins that loss. Big facts. When he didn't have the shit in his gloves. You know what I'm saying? Cotto came back and they had to make him change his raps multiple times before that fight, if I'm not mistaken. He had to change his raps multiple times because he was trying to do some slick shit again. And Cotto whooped his ass. That's big facts. Jay Einstein in the building, salute. What's happening, man? Better late than never. Shit, I showed up a little late my damn self. But yeah, man. So I was hoping somebody in here, you know what I'm saying? I know they gonna come in here, but I was hoping I had somebody in here really talking about, oh yeah, you know, Margarito, you know what I'm saying? Now he was this, man, come on, bruh. People really trying to sell me on Margarito, dog. Come on now, don't do that. Don't do that now. Salute to everybody for coming through, man. But I can't wait for this fight. I think that Errol Spence is going to show Manny Pacquiao that, yes, you are a legend and you done been in there with a lot of all-time greats and Hall of Famers. But I don't think Manny ever fought anybody like Errol Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he ever fought anybody with this particular combination of skills, this particular skill set, at this size, a southpaw with this type of mentality in their prime. I just don't think that he been up against this particular type of fighter. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he fought the great Floyd Mayweather, but that's two totally different styles altogether. I think that that Floyd Mayweather was probably the best skill fighter, of course, that Manny been in the ring with. But I think this is gonna be his toughest fight. Jumpman 305 in the building. Salute. Said I have a good feeling Manny gonna pay respect to Spence. Yeah, he definitely gonna do that. He definitely gonna do that. You know, and it's gonna be a lot of Manny Pacquiao fans that really, you know, come to the realization like, oh, now Errol Spence really that dude. He really that guy. Salute to the brother Derek Lincoln in the building, man. Appreciate you for coming through. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of naysayers that was really on some bullshit leading up to the fight, but after they see the display, the demolition that Errol Spence is gonna put on Manny Pacquiao, they ain't gonna have no choice but to sit back and say, all right, now that dude, he the real dude. He the real deal. And look, this is what it's supposed to be with the passing of the torch, changing of the guard. That's exactly what this fight is. It's gonna be a lot of fans that Errol Spence is gonna gain from his performance in this fight. If he go out there and do exactly what I believe he's gonna do, there's gonna be a lot of fans that he gained and a lot of respect that he gained in this fight. I think he'll be the biggest name and the biggest attraction in the sport of boxing after this performance. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's going to be the most beautiful part of this whole shit. To be able to look back and see everybody that counted him out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's been talking crazy before the accident and after the accident. That's going to be the most beautiful part of this Manny Pacquiao fight. You know, because this will take him to that next level. I think after this fight, he can reach the superstar status level. Said Earl not trying to, he said Earl trying not to get too friendly with Manny because he know he about to beat his ass. Yeah. And you know what's crazy? I'm glad you brought that up, Money Brown TV, because when they did the press conference, Earl was basically saying like, yeah, I appreciate the compliment, but I ain't finna let you butter me up and then, you know, come fight night, you trying to hit me with everything you got. But think about it like this. Look at how cordial and how cool and close Errol Spence was with Lamont Peterson. They was real, like, they fuck with each other. Like, they had trained together. You know, Earl had been around Barry Hunter. Like, they really rock with each other like that. But when it came down to it, it was all business once that bell rung. You know, it was all business once that bell rung. And Earl got in there, he ain't play no games with Lamont. You know what I'm saying? He didn't play no games with Lamont. So I definitely don't expect Earl to get in there and pity pat around and shit. I think he gonna go in there and really try to hurt Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? I think he gonna really try to hurt Manny Pacquiao. That boy, see Dalen Chopper, I see you, man. I see you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, be out and about with your shit. Don't be hiding. Don't be hiding. Come on now. He said Earl been getting slapped around in sparring. Don't be hiding, bro. Be out and about with your shit, man. Is you a Manny Pacquiao fan, boy? Because we all seen the sparring. We all seen the sparring clip, bro. I seen Manny Pacquiao with a black eye. I ain't seen Earl with no black eye. You know what I'm saying? You got some updated sparring footage, Dalen Chapo, that we ain't seen yet. The Brotherhood in the building, salute. Sterling Jameson in the building, what's good? Hey, you got some updated sparring footage that we ain't seen yet, Dalen Chapo? Come on now. We all seen the sparring. I seen Earl walking the motherfucker down, you know what I'm saying, putting pressure on the motherfucker. You feel me? Walking through all this shots, landing jabs, you know, landing hooks and, you know, overhands, landing all type of shit. Just really working on pressure. I ain't see him get clipped. I ain't see him get hit with shit. But we seen Manny with that little with that mouse under his eye. So I know what been happening to him in sparring. We already know. Oscar Will Hyde in the building. Salute. He said, dude hit EJ like one time in a sparring session. EJ caught all them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But see, that's crazy. That's how you know that these folks really looking for something. They're really looking for something. That's how you know Errol handling his business. They take 15 seconds of sparring and really try to make it seem like he getting his ass whooped in sparring or something. I saw him walking through all that little shit. All that little shit. I seen Errol coming forward the whole time. And truth be told, that could have been round 13. That could have been round 18. Dude could have been like the 4th or 5th dude. They done switched out that motherfucker. And Earl still walking through his shit, landing shots. Bro, imagine if they ain't have no headgear, bro. Come on now. They trying to pick and choose little footage. I want to see some more, though. If y'all got some more elite footage, I want to see it. I want to get a glimpse of the champ training, man. Salute to the brother Jay Harris, Too Real, in the super chat coming through and showing love. He said, EJ about to show Manny he ain't Thurman. Facts. Said he picked EJ thinking he fooled. He thinks he's not about, he said he think he's not the same right now. EJ is better. Stoppage on the way. Big facts. Big facts. To be honest with you, I think he picked Earl because he knows shit. This the biggest payday he can get. Out of all the guys at welterweight, this the biggest payday he can get. This the biggest fight he can make. You know, man, he got to feed all them people over there in the Philippines, man. And he got to fund his campaign. So we already know what it is. We know what it is. You know, but also, I also believe that Manny Pacquiao, I think he wants to challenge himself too. So I'm going to give him credit on that end. I think Manny Pacquiao actually does want to challenge himself. You know, I think he want to fight a top guy, even if it costs him, you know, some health. Even if he risks getting his ass whooped. I think Manny Pacquiao is one of those guys that's cut like that. You know, so I will give Manny Pacquiao credit from that perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because it turns out that he was actually trying to fight Terrence Crawford. So I got to give him credit. He just fought Keith Thurman. I got to give him credit for that. I think he actually want to challenge himself. But, you know, Manny Pacquiao is one of those guys that he ain't going to really retire from the game. The game got to retire him. You know what I'm saying? He's just one of those guys. Manny going to keep fighting until he get that Bernard Hopkins moment. Somebody knock his ass up out the ring. You know what I mean? Manny gonna keep fighting till somebody embarrass him. You know, he done already got embarrassed by Marquez, but he was still relatively young. He like, shit, I got more left in the tank. Let me keep going. Then you get in there with Thurman. Oh, shit. Now you done turn back the clock. You know what I'm saying? So you like, shit, fuck it. Let me go after the truth. He the man right now. Let me go after the top gun. Let me see what I can do versus him. You know? And then Earl get in there and embarrass him. I think he gonna retire after this. It's gonna come down to Freddie Roach throwing in that towel or the ref having to peel Earl up off of him. And it's gonna be it. It's gonna be that bad, y'all. Trust and believe. Salute to the brother, the Avian Bible, in the super chat coming through and showing love. He said, salute, just thought I'd drop in. I forget who said it, but that phrase you came up with, cut up like a bag of dope, should be on the shirt. I buy. Yeah, Adrian Broner was the first person I heard say that shit. And this shit was like years ago. I forgot what fight it was leading up to. And he was in training camp. And he was getting like in shape like a motherfucker. It was close to weigh in. I forgot who he was about to fight. But yeah, Adrian Broner said that shit. Cut up like a bag of dope. You know what I'm saying? That shit real as fuck too. You know, that boy Earl really cut up like a bag of dope right now, boy. at the weigh-in, motherfucker gonna be in that bitch looking like an action figure. You know what I'm saying? Ready to fuck something up. You know what I mean? Salute to the brother Ronald Moore in the super chat coming through and showing love. He said Pac beat Thurman by SD while knocking him down and hurting him late with a body shot. Then Thurman walked him down and had success in the end. Big facts. Hey, look, that's a great point because I say this all the time. You look how close that Manny Pacquiao versus Thurman fight was. You look at the fact that Manny had a knockdown in that fight. He hurt Thurman a couple of times. I don't really think he was necessarily hurt from the first knockdown. I think he was just kind of off balance. You know, because the punch that Manny hit him with, it wasn't that crazy. Salute to the brother D Lucky coming through. I appreciate you, bro. It wasn't really crazy. It was kind of like, what was that? He hit him with like a right jab. It was like a right jab. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even no left. It was like a right jab where he lunged in and it seemed like he tapped him. It wasn't no left. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? It was like a straight jab. But he did hurt him with a body shot in the 8th round, I believe. So Manny Pacquiao, he got a knockdown and you visibly hurt the guy. And you only win by a split decision? That lets you know that without those two things, which are very huge when you score in a fight, visibly hurting somebody and getting a knockdown, which both show dominance in a fight, it's something that judges really look at and they really consider. That lets you know that it was a lot of rounds in that fight where Manny Pacquiao really wasn't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of rounds in that fight where Manny Pacquiao, where Keith Thurman was getting the better of Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? So he can't fight like that versus Errol Spence. He gonna have to do what he did versus Thurman, and he gonna have to take it up a notch. Can he do it? That's yet to be seen. But he gonna have to take it up a notch. I think he can. But we gonna have to see. We're going to have to see. Said Manny mid work with Freddie Rhodes trash. Manny mid work with Freddie Rhodes trash. He going to get Manny killed out there. Hey, that what? See, look, I said that in one of your videos, but I was trying to like be discreet with it because I didn't want to be disrespectful. When I said Freddie Rhodes got Manny Pacquiao looking fast out here. Faster than what he really is. No, bro. Hey, man, Freddie Rhodes gotta call it a day, bro. He gotta call it a career. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't even trying to like no bullshit, bro. I'm not even trying to be funny, dog. I mean, is it still effective? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that shit still effective, bro? At some point, you gotta get somebody else in there who can move better. You know what I'm saying? Who can actually take the shots. Because I think Manny Pacquiao be holding back a little bit because he don't want to hurt the dude. You feel me? I think he don't want to hurt the dude. He be holding back. And I think that might be fucking up Manny. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't really think Manny can go full-fledged on him because he like, damn, if I slip up, if I throw a shot too hard or I throw that bitch too fast, Freddie Rhodes might not be able to get out the way. He needs somebody else in there that can, you know, but shit, keep Freddie Roach. Keep him, you know. Keep him. You know, Errol Spence working with Derrick James. Derrick James in shape. You know, he moving and he athletic. You know what I'm saying? He giving them all the right looks and shit. Hey, keep doing what you doing, Manny Pacquiao. Freddie Roach in that bitch look. Man, y'all don't even get me to going on old Freddie the Joke Coach Roach. Don't get me to going on him, man. Because I ain't even trying to go down that road. Salute to the brother Derek Lincoln in the super chat coming through and showing love. He said, Manny and Rose about to be... he said Manny and Rose about to be retired after this fight. Oh, shit. Damn. Man, say, for real, bro. If Manny Pacquiao go out there and get his ass whooped, which is gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Are y'all still? Is the live still going? I'm getting a buffering signal. Am I still here? Y'all got me? Freddie Roach in there looking like he got served by. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what's going on. My Wi-Fi been tripping all damn day. I don't know what the hell going on. Said Freddie Roach in there looking like he got served by Nino. That nigga said Freddie Roach looked like he got served by Nino Brown, bro. Man, you going to hell for that, boy. You going to hell for that, my boy. Say that's that Texas Wi-Fi. Gregory X. he said that's Pac shutting you down. Bruh said Freddie Roach looked like he got served by Nino Brown, dog. Man, y'all fucked up, dog. See, I was trying to take it easy on Freddie the joke Coach Roach, bruh. Salute to the real Marlo TV. No, bruh. Hell no, that dude. Bruh, you wildin' with that, dog. You going straight to hell, boy. Man, say, I don't know, like, I really don't, like, when I look at them train, I be thinking, I'm like, what is Manny Pacquiao really getting out of this? You know what I'm saying? How is this making him better, bruh? I'd rather Freddie Roach just be from the outside, you know, just talking. You feel me? Like, just giving them game, you know, going over the game plan and shit, because he can still do that. But really ain't no reason for him to be in the ring doing, like, physical activities and shit. Like, bro, I don't think you helping him. But, hey, that's they shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing no tripping. He said patty cake. Said I was hoping Manny dropped him one time, bro. Y'all fucked up. Hey, that shit would have been funny as hell too. I ain't gonna lie. Tyrone Glasper in the building. Salute. Salute to the brother Devion Bible back in the super chat coming through and showing love. He said, actually, Keith Thurman on a fight hype video broke it down great. In other words, don't read too much into sparring. It's other things in play. Big facts. With that, I ain't even tripping on the sparring shit. I already know what it is. Number one, that could simply be Errol Spence and them showing them, hey, all right, take a look at this. Oh, you think we just gonna come forward all night? Oh, you think we just gonna do this or do that? You know, it could be a little bit of that. Or it could just be simply, you know, just Earl working on a few things. But I don't know why they trying to make a big deal out of it, bro. He didn't look bad. He didn't get hit with nothing significant, bro. He was walking through all that little shit. I bet if you take that same dude that he was in the ring sparring with, you take that headgear off, put him under the lights, and I bet Earl stop him in 6 rounds. Whoever the dude was, I don't know who he was. Take all that shit off, put him under the lights, Earl stopping him in 6 rounds. So that's how much I'm reading to the shit. It ain't really nothing to me. Said Freddie and Manny gonna walk away into the sunset. Yeah. Now I see both of them possibly retiring after this because Freddie Roach ain't really working with nobody else. I don't think he really do shit unless Manny Pacquiao call him up. I think it might be one other guy that Roach is working with. I'm trying to think of who it is. It's another guy that I seen Freddie Roach working the corner with. I can't remember his name. I think it's a younger guy. Groundworks Entertainment in the building. Salute to you, my brother. What's good? Desmond Harvey done pulled up. What's happening? Said Keith Thurman is just as good as Spence, if not better. Y'all acting like Thurman is chopped liver. Man, look. Nobody is saying Keith Thurman ain't a good fighter. He's a good fighter, dog. But look, styles make fights, bro. And you got to understand, going into that Manny Pacquiao fight, the consensus wasn't the same as it is for Errol Spence going into that fight. The people didn't look at Thurman as an overwhelming favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like, people didn't look at Thurman as like, oh, he was just gonna go in there and obliterate Manny Pacquiao. You know, and I mean, of course, with Manny Pacquiao having the larger fan base, there's still a lot of people right now with this Spence fight saying that Manny Pacquiao can beat Spence, so he gonna beat Spence. And now he can win. I mean, just keep it a buck. He can win, but people understand and they looking at this shit different because Errol Spence is just a different fighter from Keith Thurman. It's a reason why Manny Pacquiao picked Keith Thurman and not Errol Spence. He could have fought Errol Spence immediately. He could have fought him as soon as Errol, after that Mikey Garcia fight, he could have fought Errol. Why he didn't fight Errol Spence? At that particular time, the hottest name was Errol Spence. It wasn't Keith Thurman. Errol Spence was just coming off a pay-per-view with Mikey Garcia, his first pay-per-view, and it was very successful. And his name was continuously rising, and the narrative was that Keith Thurman was ducking Errol Spence. So why wouldn't Manny, if Manny Pacquiao felt like Errol Spence was, an easier opponent, he would have picked Errol Spence because Errol was obviously the hottest choice to pick, but he went with the safer choice and Keith Thurman, a less risk, a better stylistic matchup, which is why I picked Manny Pacquiao to beat Keith Thurman. And the fight played out exactly how I thought it was going to play out. So it's not really shitting on Keith Thurman. It's just he not Errol Spence. Now, we won't know, as far as those two guys, we won't know who the best out of them two until they fight. That's facts. But at the same time, bruh, Keith Thurman ain't Errol Spence. He ain't chopped liver, but he ain't Errol Spence neither. You dig what I'm saying? And I still want to see that fight. Salute to the brother Percy Moore in the super chat coming through and showing love. He said ESJ stops Pac-Man in the 10th. I like it. I like it. My prediction is going to be anywhere between the 8th and the 10th. I wouldn't even be surprised if Earl dragged it out to the 11th and had him on the ropes and they threw in the towel or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I still want to see Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. G Mays in the building. Salute to you, my brother. J Legacy in the building. Salute. He said Earl got to get sparked. Damn. He said Earl about to get sparked. Damn. That's tough. Explain that to me, bro. How you going to get sparked? Said Ball Swanson in the building. Said Thurman, before the injuries and layoffs, was a dominant fighter. At some point along the way, he lost his hunger to be great. That's facts. That's facts. And Thurman was very fun to watch, very skilled. BC in the building. Salute to you, my brother. What's happening? Shout out to Columbus, Ohio in the building, man. Shout out to them Buckeyes, man. You know what I'm saying? The Ohio State University. But look, man, Keith Thurman, he was, bro. Like, when Keith Thurman fought Sean Porter, he was that man. When he fought Danny Garcia, he was that guy. Keith Thurman was definitely a dominant fighter, very skilled, had a fan-friendly style. He was a great fighter. He still is an elite fighter. His only loss is to Manny Pacquiao. So it's not like I've never said that Keith Thurman was trash or anything like that, bro, but he just not Errol Spence. And y'all got to keep it 100, bro. If Keith Thurman was all this shit that y'all saying he would have fought Errol Spence. He would have fought Errol Spence. Come on now. He would have fought him. There was literally nothing keeping Keith Thurman from making a fight with Errol Spence. That man said on many occasions, no, it ain't going to happen right now. No, we don't. You know what I'm saying? He could have been fought Errol Spence. So even Keith Thurman himself don't believe that he is everything that y'all trying to make him out to be. But I agree with what you said. Somewhere along the way, he lost his hunger. That's facts. He lost his hunger. And to me, that is a huge deal when you talking about the psyche of a fighter, the mental fortitude of a fighter. I don't want to fuck with no motherfucker that lost their hunger. I can't really get behind them. I can't believe in them like that. If they lose their hunger and shit. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the brother Derek Lincoln in the super chat coming through and showing love. He said if Manny beats EJ somehow and calls out Floyd, I don't know. I ain't even thinking like that, bro. To be honest with you, anything is possible. Even if, let's say, Manny Pacquiao was somehow able to pull this victory out, I don't think I would want to see Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd too. I wouldn't want to see that shit. And to be honest with you, Manny Pacquiao beating Errol Spence right now would be more impressive than beating Floyd right now. It wouldn't be no, if he beat Errol Spence, it wouldn't be no reason for him to fight Floyd. Because to me, that'll top beating Floyd right now. Because Floyd is Floyd out of there, man. Like, man, he fighting exhibitions. You know what I'm saying? He damn near 50 years old and shit. Yeah, he said, we ain't even thinking like that, bruh. I promise you, I'm not even thinking like that. Ain't no way. I'm not even considering no L. You know what I'm saying? I know anything can happen in boxing, but I promise you, bro, that ain't even something that I'm considering. You know, but like I said, Manny Pacquiao, he's game. He been here before on this stage, and he got a chance to win. He can present some things to Errol that Errol never seen before. I think Errol can present some shit to him that he never seen before, at least at this stage in his career. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'll tell you one thing, Manny Pacquiao getting his ass whooped on August 21st. Salute to the brother Valentine in the super chat coming through and showing love. He said, bruh, keep grinding, man down, big fist, the truth. You know what I'm saying? Spence over Pac, third girl, and the others. Big facts. 100, man. Yeah, man. I like Keith Thurman, you know, and I want to see him come back. But look, tell me this. Answer me this. How come Manny Pacquiao, the last fight they both had was each other, July of 2019? How come Manny Pacquiao got a fight date? Mind you, Manny Pacquiao is 10 years older than Keith Thurman. How come Manny Pacquiao got a fight date and Keith Thurman don't got no fight date? What's up with that? Like, bro, is Keith Thurman gonna fight some damn body? I heard them talking about a possible. I just seen a video on Fight Hype, Keith Thurman versus Tank Davis or some shit. Like, come on, bro. What's going on? Is Keith Thurman gonna fight some damn body? Sean Porter about to fight Terrence Crawford. Who the hell Keith Thurman fight? And y'all trying to get me to get behind a guy like this? Come on, man. A17 Boxing B in the building. Salute to you, my brother. What's happening? Appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Y'all hit that like button if you haven't already, man. Ron Mitchell in the building. Salute. Said Spence gonna manhandle Pac. It's gonna look like a man versus a boy. Facts. That's exactly what I expect to see. Said Floyd too busy worried about them hair implants. Man, say he better let that shit go, man. Shit, to me, he looked younger when he had the bald head, man. Now he looking confused. He looking confused and shit. Come on now. The soulmates in the building. Salute to you, my brother. What's happening? Good to have you here, man. Good to have you here. But yeah, you know, like I said, anything can happen in boxing, but I'm telling y'all, look, y'all know normally when we got big fights lined up, bro, I don't even tell y'all who I think gonna win. I might hint to a certain fighter, or I might say this fighter got the edge. I might give y'all a percentage, but I would actually like break the fight down on multiple occasions, and then the week of the fight, I'll give y'all a prediction. That's what I normally do. But y'all already know how I feel about this shit with Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao. And this is because I've been wanting to see this fight for so long, And I've been saying what would happen and why Manny Pacquiao wasn't going to fight Errol Spence, why he didn't fight him when he had the chance already. So it ain't even no reason for me to do no prediction. It's like I'm still going to drop one like officially. But y'all know I got Errol Spence beating the hell out of Manny Pacquiao, bro. I'm not even considering Errol Spence losing to Manny Pacquiao. That's not even a thought in my mind, to be real. I know it can happen, but that's not even a thought in my mind at all, bro. I just don't see that shit happening. You know what I'm saying? After Manny Pacquiao's previous performances, he didn't. I don't want to use this example because triangle theories don't work in boxing, but let's say this. This is not even really a triangle theory. This is just going off of logic. Manny, I told y'all that the only way you're going to beat Errol Spence is you're going to have to hurt him. You got to knock him out. Manny Pacquiao not winning a decision on Errol Spence. Y'all know that, right? Y'all do know that Manny Pacquiao not getting a decision on Errol Spence, right? You do know that, right? Okay. So now that we got that out the way, we understand and we, all agree that he's not getting a decision on Errol Spence. He got to hurt him. He got to knock him out. And Manny Pacquiao ain't had a knockout since when? When the last time Manny Pacquiao knocked somebody out, man? I'm not saying the power ain't there. I'm just saying he ain't been knocking motherfuckers out like that. So logically, what, Matisse? What was that, like 2016 or something? And Matisse was coming up from 140. You know what I'm saying? And he had already been broken down. Danny Garcia broke his spirit. Danny Garcia broke Lucas Matisse's spirit. After that, he wasn't a boogeyman no more. That's why he moved up. He was like, shit, that boogeyman image gone at 140. Let me move up to 147 and see if I can do something else. Fans' perspective in the building. Salute to you, my brother. What's happening? But Manny Pacquiao, he ain't. And then in the Lucas Matisse fight, Matisse really quit. It really wasn't no knockout like that. He quit. It wasn't even really no KO. So I just can't see him knocking out Errol Spence. I just can't see it. Errol Spence defense too good. I think he got a good of enough chin to take the shots that Manny Pacquiao have. And his offense is going to be too much for Manny to really be getting hella shit off like that. You know what I'm saying? And he's a southpaw. Manny's not going to be able to turn Earl and use them weird ass angles on him like he would do an orthodox fighter. You feel me? So I just can't see it, bro. I can't see it. That's why I'm so adamant about Errol Spence winning that fight. I just can't see Manny Pacquiao stopping him. And I know he's not winning the decision. He's not. He can't. He's not going to be able to keep up the pace that Earl can keep up for 12 rounds. Not at this age. Salute to the brother Dennis Hill in the super chat coming through and showing love. He said Spin is going to show the world he is the man. Big facts. Appreciate your brother for coming through. Sugar Fantastic in the super chat coming through and showing love. Appreciate that, man. What's happening with you? Shout out in the super chat coming through and showing love 100, man. He said Manny think he had issues with Jeff Horn's reckless aggression. Just wait until he get Earl brand of aggression in there with picture perfect technique. Big facts. Big facts. Man, I was on Instagram talking to somebody because, look, I don't know if y'all agree with me on this. You know, some may agree, some may not. But remember, at the time that Manny Pacquiao had a chance, these were the options that he had out of the champions. He could have fought Terrence Crawford, WBO. He could have fought Keith Thurman, WBA. He could have fought Sean Porter, who I think he was WBC already, or he was about to fight Danny Garcia for that bitch. He was close, but he could have fought Sean Porter. Remember, Sean Porter been trying to fight Manny Pacquiao for the longest. And he could have fought Errol Spence, IBF, right? Now, look. Manny Pacquiao had hella issues with Jeff Horn. I think Jeff Horn is like a poor man's version of Sean Porter. He's like what Sean Porter was maybe like in the amateurs or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to making a comparison. He's like Sean Porter before Sean Porter like really honed his skills, and he not even that good. Like Jeff Horn not even good as the Sean Porter that fought Paulie Malignaggi or Devin Alexander. He not even that good. All he want to do is just come in and wrestle and shit, but he don't really got the boxing skills and the intelligence of Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? So I was arguing on Instagram with somebody, not even really arguing, just trying to school a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, I feel like Sean Porter would have beat Manny Pacquiao, but it's a reason that Manny Pacquiao didn't want nothing to do with Sean. He didn't want to fight Sean, Spence, or Crawford at that time. He chose Keith Thurman for a reason, because stylistically it was the best matchup for him. Now, with Sean Porter's aggression, the same issues that Manny Pacquiao had with Jeff Horn, he gonna have them same issues with Sean Porter, but it's gonna be worse. And them same issues that he had with Sean Porter, Jeff Horn, he gonna have them same issues with Errol Spence, but it's gonna be even worse because it's more tactical. It's more intelligent pressure. And you got a jab, a consistent jab behind it. And you got head movement, and you got distance control and leverage that you gotta deal with. You know, Manny Pacquiao like to lunge in and, get all reckless and shit. It's gonna be so many different things that Manny Pacquiao have to get past to get his shit out versus Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? So, to be honest with you, bruh, Manny Pacquiao really only got a puncher's chance in this fight. He only got a puncher's chance. He not getting no split decision on Errol Spence. He not winning no unanimous decision on Errol Spence. He not. He got to knock Errol Spence out, period. That's the only way he gonna win, bruh. That's it, bruh. He not getting a decision on Errol Spence. Just to put it frank. He's not gonna get a decision. So if you telling me, if I had to bet, is Manny Pacquiao, who ain't knocked nobody out in 6-7 years, he gonna knock out Errol Spence? Hell no. Salute to the brother Dion Kennedy in the building. The super chat coming through and showing love. He said, how you feel about Plant versus Charlo? If Plant has a chance, he can outbox him. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. That's a real good fight. I saw what Jamal said on a Instagram live. He was talking about if the Canelo and Plant fight don't happen, then I'm gonna go fight Plant. So if they actually do make that happen, if Charlo really is serious about going up to 168, I think it's a good fight. And I do give Plant every bit of a chance to win that fight. I would lean towards Charlo because I think with the level of Plant, with it being for a title, I think he'll get up for that fight. He'll take him serious and be focused. I think you'll get less of the Charlo that fought Montiel, but more of the Charlo that fought Sergey Derevyanchenko, where he understood this was a high-level fight and I got to be on my P's and Q's. So I think you'll get a more focused Charlo in that fight. It'll be a good one. It'll be a good one. I think it's 50-50 for sure. Said Earl got wobbled once, but it was years ago. Manny been planked multiple times. Big facts. Big facts. He must be talking to one of these delusional Manny Pacquiao fans in here. But that's how you know. Look, that's how you know a motherfucker really like people. Errol Spence defense is underrated as fuck. But that's how you know when people gotta pick small little shit that happened years ago, like before a fighter actually like fully developed into what they are today, because you got to go back and look at people try to do the same shit with Floyd. They say, oh, he got rocked by Shane Mosley. Oh, he got rocked by Marcos Maidana. You look at Canelo. He got rocked by Miguel Cotto, brother. You know what I'm saying? Had him doing a stanky leg and all type of shit. Had him in retreat mode. But when guys develop, they live and they learn and they develop and they get better, you don't see dudes getting hit with those same shots. And when they do get hit with those shots, they take it better. They know how to react because they've been there before. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't never seen Errol Spence shit, on the motherfucking floor, face down, ass up. You ain't never seen Errol Spence like that. I seen Manny Pacquiao like that, though. You know what I'm saying? I seen Manny Pacquiao face down, ass up. I ain't never seen a brother Spence like that. The soulmate said, why niggas so scared of Boo Boo Andre? Man, for real, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm Jamal Charlo, if I'm serious, if I'm talking about fighting Plant, man, look, you need to be trying to unify with Demetrius Andre. If you going to stay at 160, you need to be fighting Andre, bro. I'm going to be real with you. I think before he even think about fighting Plant, he need to get in there with Andre. Let Plant fight Benavidez. If the Plant and Canelo fight don't work, let Plant fight Benavidez, and then Demetrius Andre versus Charlo, and then shit, whoever win that fight, if y'all can't unify with Triple G or Murata, move up and fight the winner out of Benavidez and Plant. Man, I should have been behind the motherfucking scenes. They need to hire me in a PBC or one of these other networks or promotional outfits, man. Cause I know how to work my move. I'm trying to tell these motherfuckers like, bro, Charlo, I don't know what he got going on, bro. You need to be fighting Demetrius Andre. Go ahead and get that out the way. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to get ready for a boxer, because that's what you're going to face in Plant, go ahead and fight Andre. Because, shit, I think, you know, Plant and Andre, they got similar styles. It's just one of them is a bigger guy. I don't understand, bro. They need to make that fight happen ASAP. Said, how can he be a 168 pounder for Plant but not Benavidez? Facts. Good question. He said Nate Robinson. Yeah, man. Nate Robinson. Shit, Manny Pacquiao was Nate Robinson before Nate Robinson was. I think shit, Nate Robinson was watching Manny Pacquiao highlights before he fought Jake Paul. That's what happened. Eric Bowden in the building. Salute. He said Benavidez might stop Charlo. Hey, it's possible. You know, that wouldn't be my prediction if the fight was made today. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to get a brother the benefit of the doubt. But he going to have to show me something. Jamal Charlo got a lot of proving to do. If he not going to fight Benavidez or Canelo next, he need to be fighting Andre. I don't even know what we talking about, a Plant fight. Now, the only way that I would accept Charlo versus Plant is if the goal is to get to Canelo. That's the only way that I'll accept that. Or that could be his way of getting to Benavidez because the title will be on the line. Make it a bigger fight. That's the only way I really accept it. You know what I'm saying? Because you really can't be mad. Salute the Iron Eagle in the building, man. What's happening? You really can't be mad at Charlo for going up to 168 and going straight to a title holder. You really can't be mad, even if it ain't Benavidez. You really can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Because that could open up the door for Benavidez or it can open up the door for Canelo. So you really can't be mad at that. Said Benavidez ain't got no belt. Big facts. And look, when Benavidez did have a belt and Charlo said, look, I want the smoke, I ain't heard none of this. I ain't heard no ruckus from the Benavidez camp. I ain't heard nothing from these fans talking about, oh, Charlo, you ducking Benavidez. Oh, I didn't hear nobody on I ain't see nobody on Benavidez Instagram page. Remember, before we get out of here, I want to talk about this. Remember, when Jamal Charlo first called out David Benavidez, he had a belt. He was the WBC champion at 168. Remember that. Go back. This was like right before COVID hit. Remember that. Benavidez had a belt. I ain't heard nobody talking about, damn, Benavidez, what you gonna do? I ain't heard nobody saying nothing. Benavidez didn't come out. He wasn't as aggressive. He wasn't on this same type of time until after he lost his belt. When he lost his belt, that's when the whole drama started. You know what I'm saying? That's when, oh shit, because he hungry now. He feel, you know what I mean? He trying to get back up. He trying to get back up in there like that. You dig what I'm saying? He done lost his belt. Now he wasn't on that type of time. You feel me? But when Jermall Charlo first called him out, I ain't heard none of this. You feel me? So, I don't know. That's a little strange to me. I'm not saying that Benavidez really didn't want the smoke. I'm just saying it's just a little odd to me that when he did have the belt and Jermall Charlo said, I'll go to 168 and now I'll fight him. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Now you don't want to fight. He said, no, it was Charlo's excuses. No, that happened after Benavidez lost the belt. No, sir. That was way after Benavidez had already lost the belt. Charlo called out Benavidez. I got the video. I posted it in the community. Go back and check. When Charlo first called out Benavidez, he was a champion, bro. I ain't heard nothing from the Benavidez camp. His daddy didn't say nothing. Benavidez didn't say nothing. The fans didn't say nothing. Nobody said nothing. Soon as now when he don't got the belt and he called out Charlo and Charlo play him to the left, now here it's a problem. I'm just keeping it 100. I ain't heard none of y'all talking about shit when Charlo called him out when he had the belt. I ain't heard nobody said none of that. You know what I'm saying? That's just facts. I ain't heard nobody talking about no Charlo Benavidez, nothing. I made a video on it. You can go back and check my catalog. I made a video on him when Charlo first called him out. When he had the belt. I check my catalog. Matter of fact, after this live, I'ma put it on the community. I made a video on it. I ain't hear nobody say nothing. Then when Benavidez, he lose his title on the scales, now he's aggressively calling out Charlo. Okay. I'm just saying, bro. But I get it, though. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. I appreciate everybody who came through, liked the stream, commented in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Sent super chats. You dig what I'm saying? We're going to keep cooking, man. I hope y'all have a great weekend. You know what I mean? Salute to everybody that fell through, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all, boys. But I'm gonna put that video on the community. Check that shit out. You know what I'm saying? I keep tabs on all this, bro. Y'all got to keep that same energy, man. You dig what I'm saying? But I'm hollering at y'all, boys, man. Contender Regime Boxing, man. Y'all hold it down, man. Have a